When Meg and Jesse asked me to officiate their wedding and be, a key part of such a major moment of their lives back in June, I was honored. And it's my privilege to be able to join these two families together today. So for the past 4 months, I've been thinking, what advice could I offer here today? I've been married a little over 7 years now, and I've been somewhat refined, but obviously there's a lot of other couples that have so much more experience and wisdom than me. So I've been working on trying to glean what I can from, couples that have been happily married for decades. And hopefully today I can pass along some advice that is simple and practical for you guys. So as I thought back to when I was engaged and getting married, I remembered experiencing this phenomenon where occasionally people would approach us and they would say something to the effect of like, "Oh, you're getting married? Well, make sure you enjoy the honeymoon phase." And, I understand what they're going for. They meant well. And, they're talking about those euphoric feelings you get when you're in a new relationship. But I can't help but wonder if, part of where they're coming from is based on a misconception about what love actually is. And I think that a big part of that comes from Hollywood. You guys have all seen the movies. You're like minding your own business at Bloomingdale's or like walking a dog in Central Park, and then you have the meet cute. And then that's when it happens. You fall in love. You just fall right in. And to me, the more I get to, learn about marriage and talking with a lot of these couples, I don't think that love is just something that passively happens to you. I think that it's something that takes a lot of effort and, hard work.
Okay. Wow. You look so good.
You do. A lot of these couples have talked about how, the foundation of their relationship is built on 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 8. So unless this is the first wedding that you guys have all been to, you probably have heard this verse before, and it's probably one of the best known verses from the Bible. And I think at the same time, it's also one of the least applied. So I really believe that if these were the only passages that we got from the Bible, and you actually made a real effort at living this out in your daily lives, you're not going to do it perfectly, and still you're going to see radical transformation in all of your relationships. So, in case you need a refresher, it says, "Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Love does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs, it does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres." So I can't help but notice that what it doesn't say is love is you had me at hello, or love is you complete me. These things, it's not describing emotions, it's describing choices that you have to consciously make. And I'm sure that there's nothing like planning a wedding in the middle of a global pandemic and sprawling wildfires that'll really help bring out the idiosyncrasies and quirks in a person's personality. So ultimately, I think that's what marriage is all about. It's not having the picture perfect, Instagrammable marriage. It's knowing that you have your person in your corner no matter what happens. So I think that, emotions ebb and flow, but if you guys work on loving each other this way, it's going to produce those emotions that people associate with love. And God willing, in 20, 30, 50 years, you guys are going to have a relationship that's healthier and more passionate than it is today. Therefore, it is my honor to preside over this ceremony that marks the beginning of your journey as husband and wife. I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. for the first time, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Jesse Van Wagner.
Yes!